When we think about an AI strategy, it's like plotting a course for a long journey. The strategy sets the direction, while execution ensures we actually reach our destination. But it's not just a straight path, it's more of a loop. Each phase of the AI execution lifecycle, from targeting to building, deploying, and supporting, plays a critical role in this journey.
I see like a well-orchestrated symphony where each instrument plays its part. But what makes it all come together is the infinity loop model, right? It keeps the music going, ensuring AI evolves and adapts with each cycle.
Exactly. It's about treating AI not as a one off project, but as an ongoing discipline that requires structured management and governance. This approach helps organizations adapt, scale, and derive long term value. So, while some might see AI as a series of isolated projects, the real power lies in viewing it as a continuous loop of improvement and refinement.
That makes sense. It's like a continuous feedback loop where each phase informs the next. But I'm curious, how do organizations decide which AI initiatives to prioritize? Surely not every idea is worth pursuing.
That's a great question, and it leads us to the next important phase in our journey, the target phase. Here, strategic prioritization becomes crucial. It's about applying a disciplined approach to evaluate which AI initiatives are worth the investment, ensuring resources are focused on high impact projects rather than spread too thin. This sets the stage for a more effective and efficient AI strategy.
So, understanding how to prioritize is key to preventing resource dilution. But what factors do organizations consider when making these decisions?
Well, that's exactly what we'll explore next. We'll delve into how feasibility, impact, risk, and readiness shape the decision making process, ensuring that organizations invest wisely and strategically. Let's see how these elements come together to form a robust foundation for AI success. When organizations talk about artificial intelligence, the conversation often starts with big ambitions. Improving services, making better decisions, working faster. But ambition alone does not create results. What truly makes the difference is how those ideas are turned into action.
So, it's not really about the technology first. It's about how the organization moves from the idea stage into actually doing something with it.
Exactly. Think of it like planning a long journey. You may know your destination, but without a clear route, the trip quickly becomes confusing. Successful organizations treat AI in the same way. They follow a structured path that guides them from vision to real outcomes.
A kind of roadmap for turning strategy into reality.
Yes, instead of jumping directly into tools or systems, they move through a life cycle. A sequence of phases that helps them decide what to focus on, how to build solutions, how to introduce them into the organization, and how to keep improving them over time.
That sounds important because many companies rush into technology before they really know what problem they're solving.
And that's one of the most common challenges. Without structure, AI initiatives can become scattered experiments. But when organizations follow a clear life cycle, something different happens. Their ideas become prioritized. Their projects become organized. And their technology begins supporting real business goals.
So instead of random innovation, it becomes a coordinated effort across the organization.
Exactly. And another important point is that this process is not something that happens once and ends. AI capabilities grow over time. Organizations learn, adjust, and improve as they go.
Almost like a continuous loop of improvement.
That's a good way to think about it. Each phase feeds the next, and the experience gained helps refine future initiatives. Over time, this creates a sustainable way to build and manage AI across the organization.
Which means the real value of AI isn't just in launching projects. It's in managing the entire journey carefully.
Exactly right. Because the organizations that succeed with AI are not the ones that simply adopt technology. They are the ones that manage the full life cycle of how that technology is planned, developed, and supported.
And that makes me curious about something. If this whole journey begins with structure and direction, where does an organization actually start?
That's the key question. Before anything can be built or deployed, organizations must first identify where AI can truly make an impact and how those opportunities should be prioritized.
So the journey begins with defining the right targets.
Exactly. And that's where our exploration begins next. Let's look at how organizations determine where AI initiatives should start and how they set the foundation for everything that follows. As we navigate the target phase, it's like standing at a crossroads where strategic discipline takes center stage. Here, organizations must decide which AI initiatives to pursue, ensuring they align with their strategic goals and have the potential for meaningful impact. It's about making sure that resources are focused on what truly matters, rather than being spread too thin across less impactful efforts.
Exactly, Sarah. It's like being a gardener who chooses which plants to nurture based on the soil conditions, sunlight, and the potential harvest. Each AI initiative is evaluated for feasibility, impact, risk, and readiness, ensuring that only those with the strongest prospects move forward. This careful selection prevents the dilution of resources and attention.
And just as a gardener plans the order of planting to ensure a flourishing garden, the target phase involves sequencing investments. Prioritizing foundational or high-impact initiatives first lays a solid groundwork, paving the way for more complex projects down the line. This strategic sequencing ensures that each step builds upon the last, enhancing the overall impact.
That makes sense. It's like setting the stage for a successful play, where each act follows a logical progression. But once we've decided what to pursue, the next big question is, how do we actually build these AI solutions in a way that maintains our strategic intent?
Which leads us to the build phase. Here, the focus shifts to transforming those prioritized ideas into operational capabilities. It's about establishing the technical architecture and ensuring seamless integration within the organization's existing environment. The decisions made now will shape the AI solution's performance and scalability.
So, just like a sturdy foundation is critical for a building, the build phase ensures that our AI solutions are robust and ready to withstand the demands of real-world application. But how do we ensure that governance and compliance are woven into this phase rather than being an afterthought?
That's precisely the challenge we'll explore next. The build phase isn't just about technical execution, it's about embedding governance and compliance right from the start, ensuring that the AI solution is built to last, not just built to launch. And this brings us to the starting point of how we construct these systems responsibly with foresight and discipline. In the build phase, we see the transformation of AI applications from mere concepts into fully operational systems. It's a critical stage where the technical architecture is crafted and integration pipelines are established, ensuring that the AI solutions fit seamlessly within the existing organizational framework. This phase is not just about the technical build, it's about embedding governance and compliance controls right from the start, creating a robust foundation that upholds both performance and accountability.
That's right, Sarah. It's like constructing a building with a strong foundation and the necessary safety measures already in place, rather than trying to retrofit them afterward. By validating infrastructure readiness early on, organizations can avoid costly disruptions later. This responsible approach to building ensures the AI solution is not only sound but also cost-effective in the long run. But I'm curious, how do these foundational efforts transition into the next stage of deployment?
Great question, Rana. Once the build phase has laid down a solid foundation, the natural progression is to integrate these AI systems into the organization's daily workflows and decision-making processes. It's not just about the technical deployment, it requires strategic alignment with business operations to maximize impact. This leads us to the deploy phase, where the focus shifts to embedding AI into the fabric of the organization and preparing the people who will interact with these systems.
So the journey continues with ensuring that both the technology and the people are ready to embrace and leverage these AI tools effectively. This raises an important point about how organizations manage change and monitor ongoing performance. What are the key elements that ensure a smooth transition into this deployment phase?
That's the next chapter of our story. As we delve into the deploy phase, we'll explore how integration into workflows, training, and continuous monitoring play pivotal roles. It's about transforming AI deployment into a sustained success rather than a one-time technical achievement. The deployment phase is like setting the stage for a grand performance. It's not just about getting the AI system up and running, it's about weaving it into the fabric of everyday operations and decision-making. Imagine a new team member joining your organization. They need to understand their role, integrate with existing workflows, and contribute meaningfully to the team's goals. AI systems require the same thoughtful integration.
Exactly, and just like with any new team member, the success of an AI deployment hinges on how well the people around it are prepared. If the team isn't ready to embrace the new member, misunderstandings and resistance can arise. That's why structured training and change management are so crucial. They help ensure everyone is on the same page and ready to make the most of the new capabilities.
And once the AI is part of the team, the work doesn't stop there. Continuous performance monitoring is essential, much like checking in on a project to ensure it's on track. Real-world conditions change and the AI system needs to adapt. This ongoing vigilance ensures the AI continues to deliver value, transforming deployment from a one-time event into a lasting commitment.
So true. It's about nurturing the AI system, ensuring it evolves alongside the organization. This brings us to the idea of deployment as a journey rather than a destination. A journey where the real value emerges through continuous support and optimization.
Indeed, which leads us to a crucial next step. Once the AI is deployed, how do we ensure it remains effective and compliant over time? This is where the support and optimization phase comes into play. It's about maintaining and enhancing the AI's performance and aligning it with strategic goals.
So the natural question becomes, how do we keep this AI system not just alive, but thriving within the organization? How do we turn it into a dynamic asset that grows and evolves? Let's explore this next phase of AI management.
In our journey through the support and optimization phase, we've seen how vital it is to keep AI systems under continuous watch. Much like tending to a garden, you need to nurture these systems, ensuring they grow and adapt to the evolving environment. Without this, they risk becoming overgrown or neglected, losing their initial value and potentially becoming liabilities.
Exactly, Sarah. It's about more than just planting the seeds, it's about ongoing care. Regular reassessment helps us discover new possibilities and ensures we're not missing out on potential growth areas. It's like periodically checking if the garden needs expanding or if some plants need more attention than others.
And just as gardeners optimize for the best yield, organizations must refine their AI systems to maximize returns over time. This isn't a set it and forget it situation, it's a continuous cycle of improvement and governance. When we have strong structures in place, the AI remains robust and trustworthy, much like a well-maintained garden that's resilient to changing seasons.
So it's clear that the real value in AI comes from this ongoing cycle of support and optimization. But how does this fit into the bigger picture of an organization's AI journey?
That's a crucial question, Rana. The next step involves understanding how these efforts tie into a comprehensive strategy framework. Think of it as having a blueprint for the entire garden layout, ensuring every part of it works together cohesively. This leads us to explore how organizations can establish a unified approach to AI, connecting strategic direction, governance, and execution into a seamless whole.
Which naturally brings us to the concept of a day one blueprint summary, where all these elements come together to form a solid foundation for future AI endeavors. So, how does this blueprint ensure we're not just planting seeds but cultivating a thriving ecosystem?